What's up? Who wants to join?
I just seen that.
It's looking good. Looking good.
Thank you.
Look at
What's
this
up?
dude.
Uppy's still playing Rocket League, I take it.
He is.
Yeah.
He's in the
3 minutes
finals of
left
the
in the finals.
Well, welcome
Real,
to episode
real
7.
professional, man.
Wait, are we live?
Yeah, we're live! I Feel the Flame podcast.
You must have missed the part where we said we're live.
We're live.
Like 3 times. I don't know if you missed that part. What
Okay.
a forehead, dude.
How have you
What a
guys
forehead.
been?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Living the life.
Living the life, man. Living the life.
Freaking jealous, dude.
my
I
fault.
would've-
AJ, he's drinking your beers.
I know he is, dude. I should be freaking.
To be fair,
down
Trauma's
those right
drinking them, not anyone else. But it
He's
would...
your-
Well,
Salt in the wound, man. Salt in the wound.
Yeah,
So you guys.
usually
We're
lime
working up
instead,
now.
actually. So for those that don't know, JJ and Uppy were supposed to be here with me on this couch. Just imagine. For a Black Flame meetup, but unfortunately, the Canadian borders told them no. We did everything we could, though. I
American
think-
borders.
Was it? So
American
it's the
borders.
American side. I was so confused. I was like,
The
it's the
US,
side.
they will let us in.
Well, they will if you fly. See,
Yes.
you can't drive that car though. Those Canadian cars, they don't allow them down here.
Yeah.
They have COVID on them.
Yeah.
So you have no idea how depressed I was on Monday.
That was so devastating.
I
man.
was
That'd
bummed
be
for
so
you
good.
guys. You know, he's even Trauma said it. He's like, well, what do we do now? It's no longer like a get together. It's it's just you guys coming. You know.
Well, that's why I felt bad too. Like obviously, I can handle it sucking for me, but when it starts to affect other people, I had a hard time with it because I'm like, I know you've said it's fine and it's understandable, and Lana said the same thing, but at the end of the day, like we kind of messed up the plans pretty last minute, and that always sucks. So
Yeah, I mean, we've
It
coped
was
well
tough.
with it. We've coped well with it. Today, what did we do today? So we went, Mandy wanted to go hiking, and we ended up going out hiking, and we went to this cave, and full of spiders. She's scared to death of spiders, by the way, so there's spiders crawling all in the woods, and she's flipping out for about half a mile all the way to the cave. Then we get in the cave, and she starts hyperventilating in there, and it's like, we're winding through this cave that's probably maybe 2 feet wide. So she's almost had like 3 heart attacks since we've been here. But
Oh my gosh.
then we tried to do an
Dreadful, man.
escape room like a couple hours ago, and we failed that miserably. So it would have been great to have you guys here to at least fail together.
I'm not.
JJ would have smashed that. JJ would have smashed that escape room. Man.
Oh no, dude!
I
I've
thought
done,
we had
I think
it.
I've done 2 escape rooms, and I've failed both times. I think. Okay, to be fair, one of the times I did an escape room, there was a broken tile on the ground, right? And there's a key under it. And my
Aw.
thinking is like, okay, well, somebody broke the escape room. I'm not gonna check under the tile. Like, I don't know. Like, it seemed like a defect with the escape room rather
Yeah.
than the escape. Like,
So-
you know what I mean? So
This
it was
one-
frustrating. I was
This
bummed.
one we got a key early, and it unlocked one door, and then we found a book that had another lock in it, and I was just messing around and put that key in and ended up opening it. So it ended up working for both, which I didn't think it was supposed to, because then later on they gave us a clue for another key that all it did was open up that book again.
It's a loop.
Yeah.
You're stuck in the loop.
Yeah, it's such a mess. But yeah.
Yikes.
It's been a lot of fun so far. The car, those Teslas are insane. We rented one for the 5 days, and they are by far my favorite car, hands
Looks
down.
so cool, man.
Hands
The
down.
video of you driving. We're not
Yeah.
driving, I should say.
Yeah, no, you're just
Yeah,
sitting
yeah,
there.
On your phone,
Come on.
videotaping
And-
stuff. Like, look, no hands on the wheel.
It does everything. It
So
starts, it stops. Even when you're driving normal, you can do what they call 1 foot driving, where all you do is you're using the gas pedal the whole time. So, you're driving normal on the gas, and you need to brake, you just let off, and the car starts braking automatically, and it'll come all the way to a
No.
stop. Yeah, so you don't even have to touch the brake pedal.
I don't know if my brain could handle that,
So
dude.
cool.
I'd
You
be a
would-
menace on the road.
You adapt pretty quick. Within a couple hours, I had it down pretty well. I only hit one
Man,
car.
it feels weird.
One car.
Next time I drive in a normal car, I'm gonna let go of the
Killed
gas and be
8
like,
children.
is it gonna stop?
Yeah, just
Nope.
plow into someone. It's been a lot of fun though. We got to talk Trauma into doing a Black Flame meetup sooner rather than later for sure.
If we could do one this summer or even this
it?
fall.
Hey, you never know. I told him a
love to.
Christmas meetup, but then I was like, the Christmas time is for family. That'd be kind of hard.
Yeah,
So-
traveling in winter too is not ideal. At least for
No.
car. I mean, you fly everywhere and you friggin' living in luxury down in the friggin' Bahamas. That's what it feels like.
No,
We friggin' living down in
Oh.
ice cold up here in Canada.
me and
I'm in
fam,
the UK, man. You guys can't say anything.
right? Yeah, he's
Yeah,
got to
that's
fly
what I
20 hours if he even wants to say hi to us.
Me
Me and Mandy we found some tickets. They said they were like, I think it was $800 American round trip.
Right.
But it was like the day before you guys were supposed to leave. So it was like, I'm not sure anyone really want to swing that after like going through everything else already. So
Yeah.
Ooh, what are you drinking?
I'm here now.
Oh, you finally done the
we
Rocket
won the
League? Thank you,
tournament,
Uppy.
I won the tournament.
He won it. Let's go.
Awesome.
So cheers. Welcome in, boys.
Yeah, well done.
Cheers.
Welcome to Black Flame Podcast.
And welcome
how's your...
JJ as well. We've not even said that
Yeah,
yet.
JJ,
Like, holy man.
the newest
Who's this
member,
random
right?
man on our screens?
Cheers. And that makes 3
Yeah.
bearded men to 1 mustache boy. Maybe you should
Boy.
join the bearded
I love
the
the
bearded
boy
gang.
phrase and like
I'm not really part
That's
of
a
the beard gang.
that's
I
a
try
beard.
it.
You are,
Come
man.
on,
You are.
that's a
You are.
beard, 100%.
Yeah.
You guys have the connection here. I can't even get that going. So.
I can't either.
But yeah, I'm officially a permanent member of the podcast.
Yeah.
Which is
Yeah.
pretty freaking rad, dude.
No, I'm
Got
excited.
the boys on the podcast. I appreciate it. Thank you for bringing me in. You know, I'm here to steal the show. I'm here to
Thank God.
talk over
We
all
have
of you guys.
no
so-
idea what we're doing, so please take over.
Well, I think we were supposed to introduce me right away, so we've already failed on that.
Perfect.
Um,
Well, I
That's what we
mean,
do, man. It's what we do. You'll get used to this.
this is the beginning. We were waiting for Upton to finish his games.
yeah.
I joined at 6 o'clock. Usually I get kicked out right away after the first game. And they just kept winning. And I got in the finals and then also we're live. And I'm the first person ever in a podcast to win the Rocket League tournament.
Wow.
Well done.
That's a Black Flame first right there.
You
That's
know what?
Yes,
Breaking
yes.
records.
Just
We're
better.
breaking records, making
Making
moves.
movements.
Well,
I took a picture of it too.
since JJ's the newest member, we'll let him go to the first topic then. What do you
Oh,
wanna talk about,
jeez,
buddy?
Louise, dude.
Yeah.
We need to do
Oh,
the
no.
introduction. Just saying.
Oh.
What?
Oh.
Huh?
Introduction.
Do I?
And guys,
I
we're
said
sponsored, you're
hi.
aware of this.
This
Like, we
is
have-
Fuel the Flame podcast. I said hello.
We're sponsored, lads. Like,
Ben, take it over. Take it over, Ben.
oh.
You guys want me to do it?
Yeah, go
I
for
know
it.
what it is. I know
Go
the
for it.
topics are if you want to talk about that.
Go for it.
So, okay, the first one. Have you guys even been keeping track of the Olympics at all or no?
I'll be honest,
I've
dude.
seen brief like clips online of it and stuff, but that's about it, really.
I've been watching on and off. Like the shooting
not
was
at
pretty
all.
cool. No, you're not like Team Canada.
Well, I am, but I'm not watching it.
What's Canada known for? Like, what's their sport?
Hockey. Well, the
Okay,
Winter
Okay, yeah,
Olympics
that makes sense.
today.
Yeah.
like-
So what do you guys do for summer then?
Beat you guys in every other sport.
That's
Oh, no, I'm kidding.
debatable.
I'm kidding. We got a couple
Debatable.
gold. We got gold in swimming. We got gold in
Nice.
swimming, and we got gold in women's weightlifting.
Okay.
We're- That's so far. That's all I know.
I think we had a runner. I don't know. There's different variants of running, but it was like a dash, I believe. There was this dude who was like second place. I think he was a big deal like 4 years ago. I don't know. I'm not up on my Canadian athletes. I'm not gonna lie, but I'll be honest. I even said it this week. I had no idea the Olympics were on.
Yeah.
If it weren't for the fact that I saw a clip on Twitter,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Wait, what?"
Even then, like I was seeing the
Huh?
clips, and I'm like,
Huh?
is this going on right now, or is it like or this
Yeah,
last
is it
time?
real?
Like-
Is it
I
fake?
didn't
Yeah.
no idea.
Well, like the
No
same
idea.
thing. I know it's a topic we're supposed to switch to, but the Rocket League Intel Cup. Apparently, it already happened.
Yeah,
Wait,
I have
what?
any idea.
Yeah,
Yeah.
those were who won it.
They never like even Rocket League was bad at being like, yeah, it's going on right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think Squishy's team won it, right? Did Team Canada win it?
wait.
No, who
what?
won?
I don't know.
That's what I was
don't
doing.
know.
Oh, the USA won! USA! Woo!
I thought that thing was canceled like a year ago.
No, they did it like before the Olympics even started, like the week before.
The link is in the document.
The link's in the document.
I saw that. I legitimately had no idea.
Yeah, that was
it
like
happened.
The whole thing was, everyone was like, "Oh, the Olympics, the Rocket League's going to be in it," and then they announced the teams, but we never really heard anything about them playing, and all of a sudden it's already over.
I think
One of my very first
didn't they?
YouTube videos, I talked about it, and I was
Yeah.
like, "This is so big for Rocket League.
Yeah,
This
this
so
is
big for Rocket
huge."
League." And then
But
it got canceled.
Did anyone see Psyonix even say anything about it?
No.
No.
I didn't see anything either. I was like,
Rocket League never tweeted about nothing.
yeah, I was kind of
Too
bummed
busy
about it.
selling James Bond cars. Man.
The thing is did
James
they even
Bond
stream it or anything too? Like, was it on ESPN 19 or something?
19. How many do they have?
I don't
I don't
know.
know. There's ESPN 8. It's the Ocho.
I don't know. I know that ESPN and ESPN2 were a thing when I was younger. Are we at 19 now? Like, holy crap.
No.
9.1.
Yeah, I think there's like 3 and 4 though, and then there's ESPN, not Espanol. There's like
I think America
so many
won,
different
though.
ones.
America beat Jazzo.
Yeah, that's what Trauma was saying. Was the USA actually won? So, I think that's the first gold medal for the USA this year, technically. Then, so I mean, well done, boys. Well done.
Ooh,
I just
Skateboarding got into the Olympics this year as well, didn't it?
I think they were in the last one too, were they not?
Oh, were they? I thought it was new this time.
No, is it just this
remember.
one? Yeah, I remember
Oh.
reading about that. They were like, "Oh yeah, we're bringing skateboarding and we're bringing all these other sports," but then they don't televise it or really talk about it.
Yeah, yeah.
I saw it all over Twitter. I saw this dude just absolutely smack his nuts on a rail. So that's when I knew the Olympics were back. I was like, oh, that's awesome. This is great. This is what I come to the Olympics to see. People falling off their skateboard. They're definitely not like the best athletes out there. It's
Well, it's
funny.
like the X Games went on too. X Games just finished up 2 weeks ago. I don't know. Do you guys follow that at all from the American
I usually
side?
watch like the highlights of it on YouTube. But
And
it's not,
they did the same thing though. It was all like remote. So like all the motocross stuff was done at Axel Hodges' area in Ramona, California, and they did like the step up contest, freestyle, best trick, all of it from his compound. And they basically didn't have an arena this time, and so it's just it's weird seeing them. I feel like they're just not putting a good foot forward and talking about the schedule and what's going on. Even with the
for
Olympics,
sure.
like you turn it on, and you're just like, oh, okay, today's diving, and
Yeah.
then the next day it's shooting or something, and it's just, I guess it's hard to follow unless you're really a diehard fan of those sports,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
I just remember back in the day, like when the Olympics were on, you knew about it, and you kind of could tell what was going on.
It was like
It was
a world
hyped.
event, dude.
Yeah, and I mean,
It
it's
was
still
hyped,
obviously a world event,
Yeah.
but it's just, it's trumped by so many other things now, I guess.
Yeah.
You know?
Sure.
I mean, we have so many means of media, like social media and different ways we can be communicated that the Olympics are on. It says something if all 4 of us were like, the Olympics are on.
Wait,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
They must have blew the marketing
Right there.
budget last year or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
It's just
sure.
like, I don't know, man.
I don't know if you guys
I don't
ever looked at the numbers for that stuff, like what cities will do when they get chosen to host the Olympics. They'll drop billions of dollars building new
yeah.
stadiums
Yeah.
and everything, and then they turn to ghost towns afterwards. They
I have
never
heard
get used
that.
again. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Never heard that.
wild. All to host the Olympics, which I guess
Yeah.
it's a big deal.
I've only heard one story for the Olympics so far. It was the Polish swimming team, I think it was.
Mm.
The Polish, they sent 7 too many. I'm gonna guess it's swimming. I could be wrong. We're gonna say it's swimming. They sent 7 swimmers from their team there, but 7 too many. They had to send them back because they sent too many Olympians.
Oh, they didn't even let them
Into the
stay. Like, you don't think
No
to join the
way.
time.
Imagine you get chosen to go to the Olympics. You get
that's
there. You're not
devastating.
just like about to go on a flight. You're there, ready to go. You're about to train, get ready, and like you have to come home. You didn't make the cut. Actually, we sent too many of you guys.
I'd be up. Maybe in 4 years.
Who screwed it up that bad? Like the
No
planning
way.
to get their tickets, them getting there, the time, the preparation. They're like, sorry, yeah, you guys actually aren't competing. Come on
That makes
home.
no sense to me, dude.
No.
Isn't the Olympics supposed to be like the display of the greatest athleticism possible? But like for them, no, it's too much. Too much athleticism, guys. Send them home. We don't need that here.
We only need
supposed to
half
spend,
the
like-
athleticism.
Yeah,
every team was supposed to send like 13 swimmers or whatever, maybe each country, and they just happened to send like 20. So they had to pick and choose. Okay, who's the worst of you all?
Could you imagine
I
telling
can
the
imagine.
elite of their sport, hey, which one of you is not that good?
Everyone, like you guys coming
You're
home.
not that guy, pal.
Yeah.
Just flip a fucking coin for it.
I will say, do you guys ever
100%.
watch like the hammer throws that they do? And so that's the one with the big ball where they spin in a circle like 4 times and let it go.
Yeah.
Dude, men and
Oh.
women, that's impressive. That is absolutely insane to spin off and be able to let the ball go like that. I would, every time that ball would be in the parking lot.
You take it like a family of 7 with your throw.
Yeah. I don't think I'd be able to swing it that many times. I get dizzy, probably puke afterwards.
Be like one of those Family Guy.
Just fucking throw it up.
Yeah.
Be like a Family Guy clip where like it pans up to like this family having a picnic. It's like, oh, we finally survived the pandemic.
Just-
The family got together. Meanwhile, holding this ball at them and kills them.
They walk outside for the first time, take the mask off, and the ball just takes them out.
That's a good bit. You should.
Like,
you should-
that's
you
what
should make
Family
a
Guy does,
Family
like
Guy
those
episode.
kind of bits. So.
It'll be
Yeah,
on
yeah,
it'll be on one of those shows here soon. South Park, Family Guy.
Yeah.
I think overall though, man, I'm surprised. I didn't hear anything not only about the Olympics, but about freaking this Intel Open.
Yeah.
And I know people are
Yeah.
gonna say, "Oh, dude, yeah, it was on. You didn't see it?"
Yeah,
And
or
I'm
yeah,
like,
they made
"No,
an announcement. It's like obviously they didn't make enough.
I didn't see anything about it.
Yeah.
What I did see about a month or two ago, maybe it was 3 months ago. I think I saw a few people who were like looking for a team
Mhm.
for the Intel Open. That's
Yeah.
the only thing I saw though.
Or
I
then
never
like
saw anything
team
after that.
announcements, like from the big guy. Like, I saw the team announcement
Yeah.
with Squishy and Garrett, and I think Justin. But other than that, yeah, same thing. I didn't see anything. Didn't see how anyone did. And then I did see something about them, the USA winning, Garrett and them winning it. But it wasn't hyped up at all, you know? It wasn't like, yo, we
Yeah.
just won the Olympics! Just like,
Do you think it's
yeah,
anything
you know?
to do with like people still thinking that like it doesn't have a place at the Olympics? Anything to do with like the stigma around that? Why they've not like hyped it up? You think?
It's gotta be. The same reason why
Yeah.
like they didn't announce where we could watch it or anything.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if Chad or anyone could tell us, but did Psionics, like, you know, when they do their esports, like with RLCS, how it shows on Rocket League, like click here to watch esports.
I didn't see it.
Yeah, did they have something like that for that? I didn't remember seeing anything.
No.
It's wild.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
It's
All they
unfortunate.
care about is releasing their new cars for $20.
New car. Use code BLACKFLAME for the new car. Do we have a code?
I
Not
don't
yet.
have a
Have a
code.
code,
I think
man.
we're close to a
That'd be
code.
faulty information. Please
Hey, homie, don't
verify
you have a
before using
code?
that code.
I think
think
Homie and
we all
Ben, you
have
a code,
codes,
right?
do we
I have a code.
not?
Yeah.
I don't.
What? Why don't you have a code?
Why would I put that much time into making a code for myself? Just makes 6 cents.
I mean,
It is kind of BS. Like I saw a thing saying that you have to someone has to spend $2,000
Yeah.
to make the payout.
it's 5%, but that's just
kinda
Rocket
crazy.
League. So Epic has a giant catalog, and there are some games in the catalog that are like 20% of the purchase.
really? I didn't
Yeah.
know.
So yeah, someone spent on mine. They said they spent like $80, and yeah, it was a 20% of that. That's not
Oh,
bad,
fair.
you know.
No.
But
I just know it's like it's probably just not worth my time. If for a bigger like YouTuber, streamer, whatnot, like
I-
sure.
I would say
But for me, it's like I'm gonna have maybe 3 or 4 people
yeah.
actually go their
Yeah.
way to use my code. Like I constantly
Right.
see people on Twitter. They do right when everything new comes out.
Yeah.
They immediately have to make the hashtag
Hashtag
ad
ad.
being like, "Yo, check this out. Use my code and blah blah blah." And
And
I'm like,
Epic-
realistically,
So the reason they do the ad thing is because Epic actually says in the clause that you have to. So if
Yeah.
you're gonna
yeah, you're
publicize your
responsible
code,
ethically.
yeah, that you have to say that it's an advertised thing anytime. It's a little weird.
I think at the end of the day, I get what Upton's saying. I mean,
Mhm.
I don't think I've ever plugged my code once, and no shame to anybody that
No.
does, but I think the annoyance of an ad on somebody's timeline wouldn't. There's no gain I would get from it.
It doesn't warrant
Right.
it.
It wouldn't
Yeah.
warrant it. That's what I'm trying
Yeah.
to say. It
Yeah.
doesn't warrant
Right.
it for me, so
Yeah.
I just don't do it.
Yeah, I agree. To be honest, even
it.
having a code, I agree. I just don't think it's really.
Yeah.
Like, unless you're like a top tier streamer, I don't think you're ever really gonna benefit from it. To be honest,
It's hard
If
to
that
get
makes
those
sense.
payouts. I got one after 6 months.
I've not even had one yet. I've had
Got
my code for like
one.
a year, and I'm on.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. It took a
Have
long
you-
time.
Have you guys ever used anyone else's code when you bought anything or no?
Honestly, I buy so many credits that I'm stuck with these credits for months and months and months on end.
Yeah, pretty much the same with me.
Yeah, so when I buy credits, I'm buying $200 worth at a time, and then it's just slowly siphoning out. But I think the last time I bought credits, it was before they reopened the creator code thing. So it was only like John, Musty, and Sunless that had them.
Yeah. Okay. Because I never thought like I bought some things here and there, but I never thought about using someone's code. And even at the moment, like I think most people would be too lazy to try to find somebody right away too. Like, I'll just buy it for now. I'll support someone like other time. But for me, I just don't see any reason for me to like get it, because I don't want to be that guy either. Like every time something news shot out, like a new like car or whatever, maybe I don't want to be the kind of guy to make a tweet about it. Hashtag ad, use my code. Yeah. There's no way, like there's 1% chance someone's actually gonna see that tweet and be like, yes, I'm gonna use Upton's code. Like it's just.
Yeah,
I think you'd be more surprised than anything, but I mean,
I say it like jokingly within a stream, but I don't think I'd ever like plug it on my socials or anything. But yeah, like in a stream, if we're looking through the item shop or something, I'll say like, use that code, or but yeah, that's about it really.
I think it's better like if you have it on your stream, like just the hashtag ad and actually have your epic on one of your overlays. That'd be a lot better than making that tweet. I just hate like anytime something comes out, so many people
instantly it's
plug my line
in
the quote tweet and then saying use my code, and then I'll look at the actual post itself from Rocket League, and I'll look onto it, and you'll see the top streamers. You'll see Athena. You'll see a few other people comment on it, and then also plug their code in there too. And I'm like, it's just so like
they're the ones actually getting a benefit from that stuff.
I mean, like I do kind of get it when they're like the top tier of the Rocket League streamers.
But the thing that I don't understand with it is like I get the 14 days to reset it, and maybe choose someone else. But 99% of the people that are going to run a single, use a creator code to begin with, it's only going to be for maybe 1 or 2 people. So why not just make it a permanent thing for them until they want to change it, Kind of curious why they have a 14-day on it.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Because
that's the most frustrating thing for me. I've used it a couple times for people, but there's times where I'm like, I'm gonna buy this, and then I buy it. I didn't use the code.
Yeah. I've done that.
That's my whole thing. And I'm sure there's tons of people like that. Like crap. Like I meant to use JJ's creator code, but you know it's day 15. So
I just better like. I heard like the actual sign up for the thing can be kind of annoying. I heard a couple people they were signing up for it, and I guess it took too long on the site, and they canceled it on them, and they couldn't actually reapply at all.
It's finicky for sure.
Yeah.
And then there's layers to it. Yeah, I've heard a lot of different things about it.
So in my head, I'm like, there's no way I want to do this for like maybe 1 or 2 people buying it, like or using my code, and me probably never ever gain a payout unless it's like a 6 month or every year. They might just pay it whatever the heck's in it. I think Twitch does the same thing. If you don't have like $100.
Twitch does it for the year, but everything I read from Epic, it just says if you don't receive a payout within 12 months, it like disappears. It doesn't say you get paid. Yeah, because I looked at it, and it's I started seeing it as like, after 12 months of recruitment, I was like, oh, here it is, and it just said, you don't get paid. It kind of like resets the account from the way it was worded. So I could be wrong, but the way it sounds, it's like, we just take your money. Sorry.
No.
I think it's just like a few dollars away or whatever it may be for that too. That'd be so annoying. But like, it should be like, does it cost them a lot of money to do these payouts or something like that? Like,
no. You figure they're giving a creator $100 for $2,000 in profit that they've made.
I just feel like it'd be a button to be like, just like control, like copy all these numbers, like click, and then just pay them out or whatever it may be.
Yeah.
I feel this kind of scummy being like, oh, your content sucks and you can't make enough money. No one's buying your code. No one's using your code, man. Our money. I don't know. It's just dumb.
I get the tier list with like 5% for these games but 20% for the smaller ones. I feel like it should be the other way around. Like for the more popular games that people actually are spending money on and that the creators are going to advertise, give them a bigger piece of the pie than the small games.
You're dreaming there, man.
It just doesn't make sense because it's like the 20% is supposed to entice the creators to be like, oh yeah, you play this game, go spend money. But if it was the other way around where you were offering 15% for Fortnite, dude, everyone would be advertising about it.
The thing is, though, is they know they've already got the people entrapped in the game.
For sure. They don't have to do it.
They don't need to do that. There's no benefit for them.
I think a nice thing what they could have done, though, is instead of doing the actual full payout, whatever money you have made up in your account, convert that into credits.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Because like
something.
technically Rocket League's not losing money doing that.
Yeah.
They're still keeping your money. They're just kind of converting it.
Yeah.
But
I never
I
understood the
don't like that.
$100 thing. It's like,
Yeah.
sorry, you didn't make more than $100. You know, they're just dangling in front of you.
And it's like, oh, see this your community. This
Better
is
look
support
next
they've given you.
time.
Shut up, Phil.
What are you guys
So,
thinking? Go ahead.
I was just going to talk about the next topic,
Yeah.
Splitgate. What are we thinking, lads?
Ooh, I haven't
What are we
got to
thinking
play
about
it.
Splitgate?
I listened to
I
JJ's rant a
downloaded it.
little bit.
I downloaded it to play it the other day, and I've yet to be able to even get in a server.
Oh, there it is.
There it is.
That's me.
I have tried 3 separate times to play this stupid game, man. It looks so fun. It looks
really
like
does.
such a brain-bending, like super strategic, fast-paced kind of game. I've loaded it up 3 times, and I still have not gotten to play it.
Mm-mm.
And granted, there are 4 developers at this company. 4.
Oh, jeez.
4 people running this company. Okay, so they're taking on numbers like they're taking like Warzone refugees over here.
Yeah.
Like Warzone the game, not actual Warzone. Because people are fed up with Warzone right now. I know a lot of people are using are going over to Splitgate from Warzone, but nobody can play it right now. But they're hitting like 100K concurrent players.
That's
at least.
insane for a
They
4
had to
dev
update,
team.
they literally had to upgrade the servers because it came in that fast.
Yeah.
That's
Like,
wild.
yeah.
So
If you guys don't know what
I
the
get
game
it.
actually is, it's essentially it's like Halo meets Portal, really. So it's like Halo guns and gameplay.
That's
but
what I
then-
got from it. But then it's also
Yeah.
like a single shot game, right? Like there's not you don't have a health system. It's kind of a one shot, you're dead, like a headshot. From what I saw, or is that wrong?
Like I said, I've not played it.
So like,
Yeah, I've never played it.
From what I see, the
Never
time
played
to
it.
kill in it, you know, like Apex, where you could unload 2 clips in someone and still not kill them. In this game, it looks like a single headshot in it, and you're done.
More like Counter-Strike health.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then,
I
like you
think it's-
said, Halo movement and everything.
I think it's probably along the lines of like Halo, where you have
Yeah.
a health bar
Mhm.
and like you can die pretty quickly, but I think the clips I've
intriguing.
seen, it's just people are really good.
Yeah.
they're catching big clips where
It looks like
they're
an
getting people with
intriguing
lower
game.
health and stuff. Yeah,
I could
I
not
like
play
the
that game.
strategy behind it.
So
man.
headshots are a
Strategy's
one-shot
fun.
hit? Gotcha. So the sniper's the only one-shot hit with a headshot. Everything else is
It's
health.
just like Halo.
Yeah.
It's just like Halo.
It look it's
Personally, I
like
don't like Portal. I don't like
No?
strategic. The games that involve your brain, I just don't. I shy away from because I'm
how
stupid.
do you play Rocket League then?
I don't play Rocket League.
I don't
Have you ever
think
come my streams? Half the
I
time I'm
just
playing
do.
Rocket League, it's just
You
background noise.
beat me while you were drunk.
And I'll do it again, bud.
We 1v1 and he
about you? What do you
lost
got
to
on
me
me?
sober and then destroyed me while I was drunk. I was so upset.
It's because I have a stupid once playstyle that people really can't combat.
Yeah.
Learn how to. They're just like, this is stupid. I hate this.
So
But
go ahead.
I was thinking for the game though, like I don't like Halo. Well, I would have liked Halo, I guess, if I grew up with an Xbox, but I didn't. I had a PS3.
Mhm.
And Portal, I have played Portal, but I'm not good at puzzle games at all because again, I'm stupid. But it's like it feels like these games are coming out now. How is it free or no?
I don't know.
It's free.
Is it
Yeah.
free? Oh wow.
Yeah, it is.
All these games are coming out ever since like Humans Fall Flat, whatever it's called, and Among Us. All these things like, well, I guess not Among Us, but like
Fall
there's all these
Guys?
free games coming out
You meant
where
Fall Guys then, by the way, not Human
Yeah.
Fall Flat.
people try jumping in right. It's a casual game right now. It's very
Mhm.
casual play, but people get way too competitive right off the
Yeah.
bat. It's
They want
too
to
toxic
be like
already.
the next ninja, you know, or something like that.
Every single one goes into it now where it's like I'm gonna be number one. Like
Mhm.
when you played the old Call of Duty back in the day, I've mentioned this before on the podcast. It was never like that. It was never like you come home from work, you shoot around, do a thing, but it was never that competitive. There's no competitive aspect to it. These games have little to no competitive thing, and there's no ranking system, nothing. And immediately people are just like, I'm gonna be number one.
How many crowns you
Nowhere to
got?
prove it.
That's the internet for you, though, man. That's the internet.
It just
Yeah.
sucks. It's just like I want to enjoy playing video games. I just can't because I come home and I hop in Rocket League and I'm just playing casual Rocket League. And it's the same thing where people are just like, you see them on the chat just yelling at each other, like teammate cycle. Meanwhile, I'm the teammate drinking a beer. I'm like, I'm just here to like get my goals. Like I don't know what's going on here. man.
Yeah, for sure. The last
Yeah,
few
like,
times
it's
I've played casual has been actually kind of a different experience. It's almost felt like a casual game. People were cracking jokes. you know, people are making fun of each other back and forth, and it's nothing ever serious, you know. But I know what you mean before. Like a couple months ago, I saw was even in casual. How do you have an SSL badge? And it's like, am I supposed to try every time I play the game now, or what? You know.
It's even when we're like one guy on my team where we started the stream, he was getting mad at me, and in my head I'm like, I have to explain this guy I'm doing a podcast right now, but I can't at all time. It was really awkward. He's getting mad at me. It was Rocket League finals, but like, it's just I hate it. People just yelling in my head. I'm like, they're probably doing something. Your teammate probably has a child they're taking care of, or they're drinking, or they're doing whatever.
Yeah.
But like, new Battlefield's coming out soon. I am gonna get that game.
Hell yeah.
That being said, though, day one, it's gonna be people are going for the top rank. I'm guessing there's gonna be a ranking system in it. Immediately, people are gonna be very annoying with it. I
want to
turns
go
me
for
away.
cool clips in that, like blowing up jets and stuff.
Remember the meme videos though with Battlefield way back in the day?
Yeah.
Like
They
that's
great.
what I want people to go for. I think that would be a lot more fun, like skits and doing that kind of stuff.
Yeah, machinima style and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Now it's just like
if you
it's
haven't,
like it's never gonna happen ever again.
So if you haven't, they have YouTube series now, and they upload pretty regularly that are machinima style series, but with VR. So like in Pavlov or Onward, and they're on custom maps, and they're running skits in that, and they're pretty enjoyable to watch if you haven't checked that stuff out.
That'd be fun. Then again, I've kind of like drawn away from YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Like homie, I'll see your posts on YouTube and JJ's, so I do like leave a like.
You just leave the
I'll
video
try to
running.
watch the video. Leave a lurk.
Yeah.
I literally leave a lurk in YouTube videos. I'm not even kidding.
Just so happens to get out of YouTube when his good friend of like 10 years starts to make YouTube videos.
Yep.
Yeah, it's good timing. Good timing, Upton.
Hey, what?
There's a reason. A bit coincidental.
You just so happen to get out of YouTube as soon as I start making YouTube videos. You're like,
I remember going to school. I remember going to bed watching everyone subscribe to it. Literally I'd watch every single new video from someone sub to. I watch them all. Now I just no attention span. Like I think TikTok might ruin it for me. I can't do that anymore.
I don't subscribe to a lot of people, but I watch a lot of content. You know, obviously JJ and certain people I make sure to subscribe to, but I never look at the subscriber list and watch just the stuff that I'm subscribed to video. It's always the homepage. So if it doesn't pop up on the homepage,
Same.
Dude.
Yeah.
Same.
So if it's not on the homepage, I'm not watching it. Sorry.
Not worthy.
Yeah.
I have 3 people on my homepage. I only watch their videos now because I'm too lazy to go through the subs to make my algorithm go towards
them. Yep. 100%.
Like I watch on my TV when I get like come home from work and have dinner. Like I'll just turn whatever's on my homepage. I'll find something random, click on it because I'm too lazy. Because the first thing that opens is your homepage, not your subscriptions.
Yeah.
Which I think kind of screws over your your subscribers.
It does for sure. But it keeps you on YouTube. That's the whole point of it. You know.
Yeah.
I think the big problem is when you see that one different video and you're like, oh yeah, click on it, and then you watch another one, and all of a sudden now your whole homepage is screwed. Now you don't watch anything you actually enjoy.
Yeah.
It's like mine got screwed because of ASMR.
Oh no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let me
Truth
explain
comes
it.
out.
It's a lot worse than you guys think. It's a lot worse than you guys think.
He loves it.
How many
It's a
videos
lot
did you
worse.
watch?
Okay, so not just regular ASMR. Like I don't kind of watch ASMR. I don't close my eyes.
What? All right, it's straight porn, okay? It wasn't even YouTube.
Completely.
So what I do, and guys, please don't
You
judge
could
me
have
too
said
hard for
nothing
this.
and it would have been completely fine, man.
Don't judge me. So the ASMR watch is not necessarily to fall asleep, but like it's kind of just to relax
What?
and watch this thing I watch. And this is, I like watching like chiropractic ASMR, where they have like a patient they're like working on. That's pretty cool.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
fair.
different
That's
then.
fair.
Yeah.
That's
Okay, I thought you guys were
When
gonna
you
judge me.
say when you say ASMR though, I'm
ASMR, though, for me,
thinking
like,
yeah.
I'm like, oh, that person's probably feeling so much relief right now.
No,
I'm like,
you think of the
after
mic.
listening,
You
I
didn't
hate my
say, I
life.
thought you were talking about someone just like licking the mic or
Yeah,
something.
that's the thing I was going with.
No, I wasn't. It's not like one of those ear ones. It's like, and not like that. It's literally just like ASMR, like chiropractic.
The build up
Travis
there
died.
was a little. I don't know. You're.
Yeah, that could have been.
You were
That
kind of
was my
alluding
Oh,
to
yeah.
something else.
conversation,
It was just going down and down. You had our attention more and more. But...
I was
Why
like,
am I
they
here?
offer that on YouTube? What? That's crazy, man. I gotta get on that.
This must be YouTube Black or something. I've never seen this one.
YouTube.
Yeah.
If you guys want the videos, though, I can send them to you.
No, I'm okay.
Oh,
Black YouTube Black. That's
why
good,
is
man. That's
Chat
good.
better Rocket League?
Wow.
Back to gaming though, I have to bring it up. Did
Yes.
anybody get into Infinite? Apparently, there's a beta going around now.
I saw that
What?
on Twitter. I
Yeah.
actually had no idea the beta was happening. I thought
Yeah.
that was like way down in the fall.
Say, because it's not supposed to come out till the end of October, I think, November.
Yeah, like later fall, like Christmas time.
And
I
so
don't know when, but
Halo
I
Infinite,
remember.
I haven't got a lot of news on, but it's basically a Halo MMO. Is that what they're saying it as? Like an open world MMO, but has layer based levels.
I think the campaign's supposed to be a little bit more like that. I
Mhm.
think campaign's going to be more different than any other Halo. But I think multiplayer, to be honest, I know the multiplayer is supposed to be free to play. But it doesn't look that much different. Like realistically,
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't. Like it looks like Halo, which is what people want.
Right.
But I also think people are gonna be like, I'm bored of this. Which
I was just
that's
gonna
kinda how I
say,
feel with Splitgate too.
do you think it's gonna be like a Fallout 76 experience? They're like, oh, Fallout MMO, and they're just like, yeah, this should have been a single player.
Yeah, I think what they're doing with Halo is gonna be. I think it's gonna be good,
Mhm.
but I don't know, man. I think.
Does Halo need a
I think a
refresh?
lot of people are trying to live off nostalgia.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's gonna work. And
No.
Halo Infinite going free to play, multiplayer wise, I
Mm-hmm.
think it's gonna be good for player numbers, but I think it's gonna be a good first month. There's gonna be something broken in it. People are gonna complain. They're gonna leave, and they're never gonna come back because it's not that core gameplay multiplayer. We've played that for 10, 15 years.
Yeah.
At this point, we're looking for something new. That's why battle royales are doing well, and that's again why I think Splitgate. I don't see it lasting. I think right now people just want something other than Warzone because Warzone's plagued by hackers and it's been on top of the Twitch meta forever. I think people are just. I think they're over it. I think people are over that multiplayer style. No matter how cool and interesting Splitgate is with the portals and stuff, I think you could get some really cool plays. I just think that style of multiplayer is had its time. It's had its time. I don't know. That's how I feel about it, at least. But I do have respect for the developers. I don't know if you guys have listened to these guys.
I couldn't imagine doing it. A 4-person team.
They're so transparent about it because they don't have any corporate walls to climb through. It's super refreshing. But I feel
they're really handling the slate they're getting as well. Like because the servers have been down, they've been getting so much like shtick on Twitter for it, and they're just handling it perfectly. Like they're just doing it so well. Like props to them. Yeah, honestly.
Yeah, seriously. It's
good.
Volleyball
game.
Volleyball? You mean dodgeball?
Dodgeball game.
Knockout City.
Oh, Knockout City.
It's the same with that game where like
I called it. That was a novelty game, and I called it.
I say it too, and Jay's just trying to make me buy and other things. And I played
Jay was all about it for a while,
but it's definitely fallen off. But they are still keeping up with the development.
Yeah,
adding regular updates.
It's a fun game, but it's not same with the Fallout guys when it came out. It's like, oh my god, and it's like I can play that game for an hour, and that's it. After an hour, it's like, okay, I've done everything this game has to offer, kind of way, you know?
Yeah.
The thing about games is like nostalgia sells really well.
Yeah.
But you're not gonna get hooked as much as you think you will because it's like it's never gonna be the same. And you take a look at Call of Duty when they remake a game, like you get see this remake of maps, and still it's never gonna be the same as it was. The only franchise that can make a remake and make it great for everybody and that will still stick and play it constantly is like Nintendo when it comes to like a Zelda game, Pokemon. When they make those games, people are gonna stick to it.
Yeah.
I disagree with you there on one thing, and that's Crash Bandicoot and Spyro when they got remastered. I think they absolutely nailed them remasters. I think they were top tier. But that's about the only time that I felt that way. But I do get what you're saying. Yeah.
So
for like Call of Duty though, it's like it's just like they're all different. Like the way the game has played, like I said, like a competitive aspect to it. Like that's what's kind of ruined it now. Where like the old CODs were never like that, and with new and old Nintendo, it's competitive. But it's always never really been like that in the first place. Like it was like it's always been family friendly.
Mm-hmm.
Even the new ones, a lot of story games and stuff like that. That's what I love about the new Pokemon's. They'll release like a new one that like what's it called? Let's Go Pikachu. You remade that in a cool way. It wasn't as good as the original. But I still played it all the way through. That's what they want you to do. I got my money's worth. With the Call of Duty that are released every single year, even though they're a remake, we're adding new maps or old maps, remaking them. I just fall off. Like I'll play it for like the first week, and it's just like I just wasted it's $80 Canadian for a game now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna spend $80 on that.
I feel like it's gone less from being about like trying to please the people buying it and more to just like quick and easy way out.
Yep.
Yeah.
I keep saying it about Call of Duty, like the last 3 years, even with Cold War. Everyone tried to get me to buy it. Get Cold War, we'll play it, this, that, it's so awesome, this, that. And I'm like, dude, you guys are gonna play it for 2 months when the game comes out, and that's gonna be it. You'll play zombies. No, this is the one, you know? And then sure enough, 2.5 months in, it's really not that great. And I'm like, I tried to tell you guys this, you know?
Guilty.
Yeah, it's just... And the thing is, it's like, the next one, though, the next one. And it's like, well, they're not going to make the next one different and better until we stop purchasing the games that they're putting out now. You know, once the finances come through and they're like, oh, wow, people really aren't enjoying this, you know, and they're not supporting this, that's when they're really going to be a change and we'll see a new Call of Duty.
Yeah.
You know? But
like,
who knows?
Even the new Battlefield. Like I said, I'm going to buy the new Battlefield, but I think it's going to be the same for me. I'm not going to play more than a month of it.
Yeah.
Which sucks to say because I want something new to play and I'm going to buy it because it's going to be hyped up. It has been hyped up. So I'm going to buy it. Same thing's going to happen. Like month in, I'm like, okay, I'm bored now.
Did you see the new thing they're offering with Battlefield though? I forget what it's called. Where Portal. You could... Is it Portal? Yeah, so they're going to bring...
Oh, great. And I'm definitely not going to buy it now.
No. 10...
It's not that Portal.
So they're bringing 10 or 11 new and old maps. They're remaking them from like Battlefield Bad Company. And what you can do is it's a free... You can create your own server for absolutely free. And it's basically like a sandbox style game for Battlefield where you can bring World War II guns against 2042 guns. And, you know, and each side can have a different mantra, or you can do tanks versus cars. A bunch of other crazy stuff. And I think that's all going to be 100% free if I'm correct. You know, the servers are free, playing it's free, and it's basically like an experimental sandbox for Battlefield 2. Basically what everyone's been wanting, but they've never really given, you know, because you had to buy your own server if you wanted to really have the adjustments in it. So
it's almost like creative mode. For Battlefield.
Yeah. Which is insane.
Which is really cool.
Like they were talking like knives versus tasers and stuff. Like,
that'd be cool.
Yeah, it's gonna be insane, I think. So
that brings back the kind of like Forge days of start to build really cool game modes around that.
What was the one? Fat Man, I think it was, where you were super slow with the hammer and you had to try and get through the whole place. Yeah. Those were the days. Like that's what we need.
Honestly though, after all of this, like I just feel like I can imagine the crazy fun game modes you can come up with on there. Imagine all the fun times I could have. But honestly, I think Upton's right. Like, I do think at a certain point, I'll be like, I don't really want to play this anymore. And it just comes back to the fact that this is the same base game that I've played for so many years. You know, you can do so many variations of it, and I just get bored of it.
Yeah.
But one game that so basically we've kind of gone to like the multiplayer. It's a battle royale, but now I feel like battle royales have lost kind of their luster, if you will. Yeah. The one game that's been enticing me is Escape from Tarkov. So it's basically, if you don't get the premise, it's almost like an MMO in a way that you gather materials and different ammo and stuff. You go into a map, but you only have one life, and anything you bring into that map, you risk losing. So it's high stakes, but it's a brand new concept that I don't think I've seen any other game do. I want to see that, but in a more casual setting where it's not like I need to know what ammo to put in the gun.
So Hutch, there's a couple games that have done it before. DayZ was like the first real one to do something like that, you know. But even that's still kind of super realistic. You obviously don't have to reload your weapons as much. Hunt Showdown is a game that I know my friend 50% Gaming plays, and it has a similar premise, but a more casual look to it, where you load up your character, you figure out what you want, and then you have things to do within the world with other players that you can kill, and then collect more things from that. But it's set in like more of a southern, old timey's time than it is modern. Yeah. Gotcha. But it's very more casual, jumping and go than I need to set my character up. I need to bring this ammo. I need to bring this, and this. It's more like get this gun, get a couple items. All right, we're in. You know.
Yeah.
But I agree with you. I think if they can find a Tarkov that's a little more casual and not so in depth as far as getting your character ready, but then having the same worlds they have and stuff, I feel like that would be like the next big thing.
Yeah, because that's the one game I've played in recent memory where I was like, this concept is so exciting. But I was just so turned off by the fact that I didn't know. I needed an Excel spreadsheet to know what ammo to put in my gun. And I'm like, I'm calling it there, boys. That's the line for me.
What's the most exciting thing to you? Is it the thought of losing everything? Is that what keeps you going in it, or is it?
I think that's one thing that Battle Royale started to introduce was high stakes. You know, I think in multiplayer games, something like Search and Destroy is what a lot of people gravitated toward. Why? Because you have one life, and you can show off and be the guy. You know, you can make those plays. That's one thing that's really, it's clear to gamers that like that's what they want. So I think Tarkov is one way that they, I don't know, innovated on the idea of high stakes without it being a carbon copy of any of the other games right now. So
I think
I think that's why I did really well.
Yeah. The one big negative from it is the purchasing packs though. Like you buy the standard edition and your inventory is, you know, a few bricks, but if you buy the $120 one, you get more and more stash. And I think
annoying. There's
no real way to upgrade it either, I don't believe. So like you can't just use in-game currency and buy more in your stash. It's kind of like, oh, you want more, you need to spend $200 on the game. You know, so that's the only negative from it. But I absolutely love the idea, like you said, but it is that has to be one of the hardest games to pick up and understand and learn. Like I've spent times in there where I'm like, I have to jump on this guy and I'm loading bullets in him, and then he turns around and kills me in 2 shots, and I'm like throwing my hands up like, what's going on? And my buddy's like, he had level 5 armor. I'm like, how did you know?
How am I supposed to know that?
Yeah.
It's so frustrating. I just been looking for a game. It doesn't necessarily have to be Tarkov in a more casual sense. I'm just looking for a game that grips me like that again. You know, like I know there's a concept out there that could deliver, but as of right now, all these multiplayer games and battle royale games, there needs to be a new concept.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I feel like developers they're way too scared to make a new concept. You know. In fear of flopping and their investors going away, which is rightfully so. They're a business, but at the same time, it's like Fortnite. Imagine if you come up with the next Fortnite. You know?
Oh my gosh!
Yeah. And they just don't think that
there
way.
There is a game called New World coming out next month, which looks pretty promising. That's an MMORPG.
So, can you go into more about that? Because I've heard a few people talking about it now, and I get a bunch of different answers. Here it's an MMO, then I hear it's like a shooter. Like,
I don't really know the best because not really many people have played it yet. I was watching a streamer play it earlier. It seemed, I don't know if anyone saw Valheim when that was a thing.
Yeah.
It gives me like similar vibes to that, but a lot bigger is the best way I think I'd describe it. Like Viking, medieval kind of times, but it looks like it's incredibly in depth, and I think it looks really good personally. Might be worth
I've heard a lot
out.
of good things about it.
Yeah,
me too.
I think single players are going to start making a big comeback, or cooperative
I hope
games.
so.
You know, something jump in, jump out, like Fable style, where you can play with 1 to 4 people or something, and just carry on a story that's pretty much endless. Because I think that's one big thing we've never had. We've had very long games like Skyrim, where there's just layers and layers of quests and whatnot, but we've never had a true world that just continues. You know, Destiny kind of tried to do it, but at the same time, it just became a grind fest. You know, because I don't know if you guys remember when they first announced that game, it was supposed to be like, endless universe, we're gonna keep expanding, never a new game, and then like 2 years later, they're like, oh yeah, here's Destiny 2.
I think that's what Bungie sought to do, and then Activision said nah, which is why D2 is actually thriving right now for people who are into D2. Because Activision they parted ways, and now it's just Bungie.
Really?
And now the D2 is killing it right now.
So
like,
it's
for those who are into it.
Is it a truly evolving game now? Like they absolutely turned course on what they were doing, kind of thing.
I'm probably the wrong guy to speak on it, but they've definitely changed some practices, and the way they're evolving it is my buddy's super into it, and he was saying how they have at least 2 to 3 years left of expansions to go.
Wow.
Fair play.
Yeah, that's what you need. You know,
and I think that's what they wanted from the beginning. But now they're under. It's a little weird because it's Destiny 2, but I think this was the original vision that they wanted. Yeah,
because the first one came out and they were like, more worlds, more places to explore. I think they came out with 2 different worlds, and they're like, oh yeah, hey guys, here's Destiny 2.
Destiny 1 and 2 nuts, man.
Dude, it was so grindy.
Like I would just got my PS4.
It was pretty
not
amazing
like
when it
release
first came
date.
out.
And Destiny 1, same thing. I did got it after the release date went up. Well, I jumped into it. It was fun.
Yeah.
I enjoyed playing it.
I loved it until the light points, and then it was just go to this cave and just grind. Oh, you didn't get the gear, try again. You know.
I just looked at him like I don't feel. I don't know how to explain. I don't feel the word now. I've only now had one beer. It's just I didn't get what I wanted to get from it. Like I always went back to Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Like, that was the thing. I still the Destiny 1 came out what, like 2014?
Mm-hmm.
Ish.
I think so. 2013, 2014.
Yeah.
And Call of Duties were still good then, right? So that
Modern
was
Warfare
still
2, 3.
Modern Warfare 2
No, that would
came
have
out
been
like
Advanced Warfare.
Oh yeah, no, they were no good.
Yeah, I was like Black Ops 3 times.
those CODs suck. I mean, like
Yeah, they were
I was still
garbage.
playing like they were still playing Black Ops 2 at the time.
Yeah,
like,
we were
were
playing
people
that
in those
still.
lobbies. It wasn't as hacked. Like I
Yeah.
still like, oh, I'll just go back and play COD. Like that was still my attention span right there. And Destiny 1, like nothing was fulfilling that for me and keeping me in there. So I'm like, I don't like this grind thing. I'd rather go grind out camos, even though it's like a little tiny thing of it.
Yeah.
It just felt more pleasing to me.
People get really down with those camo grinds on like
Oh,
on
dude,
the
I think
Call
that's
of
the most
Duty.
appealing part
Yeah.
of COD for me personally.
Yeah,
Right.
it's like Jesus,
Yeah.
you know. Some people complain about the same concept, but a different part of the game. But they're like, "Yeah, I'll grind for camos all day long."
Just yeah, I mean, it was a flex on people for sure.
Yeah.
But
Unpopular opinion: Black Ops 2 sucked.
Wrong.
you're actually wrong.
It definitely
unpopular
wasn't
for a
in my
reason.
top favorites out of COD, personally. I did enjoy it though.
The
I
downfall.
love
So
Black Ops 2.
we're not talking about like okay, it didn't suck, but the downfall, like the downward trend of Call of Duties, was Modern Warfare 3. After Modern Warfare 2, the games, that's when it started going into this. Oh, what the heck is going on? You know,
Wrong.
the Black
I
Ops
think
were cool.
I think it's Advanced
People
Warfare.
like Black Ops 2 more than Black Ops 1. You can't say Black Ops 2 is the
Black
reason for a
Ops.
downfall.
No.
It was Ghost.
So I think Black
Ghost
Ops
was the reason why.
Yeah.
Yeah,
well,
I agree with OP.
I want to say it was, I forget which companies because there was 3 of them. I don't know if there still are. The Black Ops games, different. They were trying to bring some cool things. Awesome. All the other ones that were coming out were just, you know what I mean? That's where I think it was starting to kill it the most.
I think that's what I
Downfall
said.
was-
Advanced Warfare.
Yeah.
I think that's where it was.
So
That was
for me. It
the
was
first one. They had Sledgehammer Games make
Mhm.
it, and that was
the jump packs or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that
You
was
could
when they
run
really
on
came in.
walls. I think that was when like Titanfall came out too, so they were like trying to take over
Yeah.
that, right? So
Also,
Yep.
why I say Ghost, where a lot of people will agree now, Ghost actually wasn't a bad game.
mhm.
The reason why it's looked at as a bad game is because you're comparing it to Black Ops 2. Like
Yeah,
constantly was
that's
just
right.
like growth.
It was
like,
the same company,
it was
right?
better.
Or that was
Yeah,
the same.
it wasn't as good as Black Ops 2. It was worse
Mhm.
because Black Ops 2 was a really, really good game. And that was like people fell off at Call of Duty right there.
Mhm.
And then right after Ghost, you had Advanced Warfare.
So it was just
just like-
and then it was
Yeah. So that's where it got worse because they implemented the whole jetpack thing. It was just not good. I think a lot of like YouTubers, like when you think of FaZe, the trick
Mhm.
shotting and whatnot, it was
Yeah.
terrible then.
Yeah.
Actually, Ghost, it was terrible for them for sniping because it was
Yeah.
different sniping back then. If you remember the big giant maps
Mhm.
in Ghost, it was long range sniping.
Couldn't you
can't
not
do a
quick
cool
scope
shot
either
tutorial
on
or
those or
whatever it is.
something? Wasn't
Yeah,
there
I
one
missed
where
the
like quick
quick
scoping was broken? You know, it wasn't.
Black Ops 3 had pretty bad quick scope.
Yeah,
Did
Black
it?
Ops 1 was. They tried to take away quick scope in Black Ops 1.
Yeah,
you
I
can't
remember
take
that.
away something like that. People
No
loved
scoping
it.
was really good.
Yeah. I
No
did-
scope across the map, no problem.
I'll tell you what, if you guys have Pavlov and you wanna go down Nostalgia Row, you can download someone made High Rise for Modern Warfare 2.
Oh, no way.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That's sick.
That
We
game
played-
was awesome, man.
We
I'd love to
played
play
gun game on it, and it was just like, dude, it was like stepping
Oh
back
my
in time. Yeah,
gosh.
it was awesome.
So sick.
It's
That's
so good.
sick.
Same with Nuketown. You can play Nuketown on it in
Dude,
VR.
I
If you're running
gotta
around.
hook up on Pavlov with you guys. I don't know who you're playing.
I haven't played it in a
It's
while
fun.
because I've been super busy. But Skycrawler, one of the community members, loves to play it. So we'll
Yeah.
get back into it for
It's been
sure.
good times.
Oh
Yo,
yeah.
JJ, did you
What's
play
up?
with TAC in Pavlov?
I played Tarkov with TAC, not Pavlov. Pavlov's the VR
Oh,
CS:GO.
Pavlov's one of my viewers. No, I meant TAC. Yeah, but yeah, I remember TAC, and you play with Matt too, I believe.
Yeah, that's Tarkov.
Yeah, both those guys told me not to play that game because I'll be too stupid for it.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. Yeah.
Well,
No,
don't
that's,
even deny. He's just like, no, they're right.
That's fact. That's
Well,
fact.
so-
I remember
Talking about it, they're like, no, you should not play this
I
game.
can
I'm
just-
sorry, Upton, I don't want to teach you this. You're too dumb. Just go keep playing Rocket League. And I was like, okay, fair enough. Thank you for the. Let me know.
For the people that don't know, it's like Tarkov is you don't get to you can spawn in with a group, but it doesn't tell you who your group is. It doesn't be like, oh yeah, there's JJ with a big nameplate above him.
Yep.
So you can absolutely
fire too.
Yeah, you would absolutely take out your entire squad, and I feel like that might be something you do. Or you'd go up to him
I
and
literally saw a clip of that like yesterday.
or you'd be walking up to him and they kill you, and you're like, I thought it was you.
I have people that I think are intelligent and really good at video games who have shot me. I can't imagine Upton playing that game. Shooting everybody, dude.
I'm not smart with the whole strategic parts of it. Like JJ knows me in Apex. It's like I can get some clutch plays off for sure. But the strategic part and making smart plays, I do not have that. But if you throw me like a Call of Duty game, I'll actually beat you in a 1v1.
Yeah.
Like I've always just been solid with multiplayer.
And this is so far south from what those games are. Like, I didn't know this until the last time I played it with someone that actually had knowledge on the game. There's different headphones in the game, and I always thought they were just, money. But you can actually put different headphones on and hear different things. Your audio changes in the game. It's like you can hear footsteps better, you can hear gunshots better. All from something that realistically you never see on your character. And so there's stuff
that's just too much, man.
Exactly. I never knew.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Games man.
Just join the army, man.
We're just getting as close as we can to it. At this point.
Pretty much. Like, I didn't know that. I played the game on and off for like a year. And then I never knew that. So I was like, what? So it's insane.
At this point, dude, games, they need to be accessible. They need to be in short bursts. So like just like even TikTok. A game like Fortnite, Well, I mean,
it's true.
As much as you're kidding, it's very true.
Yeah.
Like
Minecraft.
And I'm part of the problem. I will only play games that are like that. It's like if even like Apex or something, like me and Up to play Apex all the time. It's because I can hop it around, boom, done. Done in 20 minutes at most.
Get as we land.
I feel like
immediately when we land. That's why.
Apex has like the perfect round timer too. 20 to 35 minutes is kind of the rough one, depending on how long the game is. But like you said, everyone's it's all social media, all gaming. Everyone's going to less and less time, more satisfaction out of it. And if they don't get that, they just stop playing the game completely.
And that's very scary for content creators, though. Do you think about it? Like,
terrifying.
Think of the attention span when it comes to TikTok.
Yeah.
Are they really gonna stick around your stream or your YouTube videos?
Yeah. I never even thought of that. You're watching maybe a minute-long video.
No, it's tough to keep them around. Like I speak for everybody when it comes to attention span, and like I don't even watch Twitch because of it. That's just not my form of content. And now with it, everyone's making it went from like YouTube was the main thing for content. Videos before were 10 to 15 minutes long.
Yep.
And that was a good amount of time. Now I think it's 6 to 7 minutes on YouTube video.
Yeah.
And I think Vine and TikTok is affecting that, making it a lot lower now.
For sure.
So now YouTube video, depending on how it's formatted, may only be a 3-minute video now on YouTube.
Yep.
But TikTok's definitely ruined my attention span for sure when it comes to intaking content. For me, it's just like, give me information.
If your mind wanders once, you're like, all right, I'm off, huh?
Yeah, like the top left part of a TikTok video, is a light bulb there is for learning things. Like it'll teach you. Hold up. So it'll teach you like. Did they change it?
Yeah, it's like a TV now or something.
Oh, well, you said it was like if you want to learn things, click this.
Educational videos.
This is how to drill a hole in your wall. I know that sounds stupid, but like they'll be like that. I'm like, I used to watch a lot of those. I'm like, yeah, why not? It's actually entertaining too, the way they teach things. Like how to bake this kind of food or whatever it may be. But like constantly, it's only like a minute video or less, and I'm just like, give me all this information. It just eats my brain.
I became a carpenter in 25 minutes.
I used to joke about back in the day. I'm like, I'd close Twitter back in the day, and me open right after. With TikTok, I do that way too much.
Yeah.
I'm on the toilet. I'm on the toilet for like half an hour, just watching TikToks. I'll close the app, do something else.
It's addictive.
Immediately after, I'll open TikTok without even thinking about it.
It's crazy that used to be
Musical.ly thing, dude.
Yeah.
I set up a timer on it on my phone because it's not even the fact that I'm so addicted to it that I can't stop. Most of the times I'm not even thinking about it. So now I have a timer for like if I'm on TikTok for more than an hour, anytime I open up the app again, it'll say you're over your time limit. Do you want to go over it? And you
Yeah.
click it. So it makes me think twice.
Yeah.
Because I'm
Well
like,
done.
wait a minute, why did I click that? Why did I no, you know? But it's bad, dude. It's bad, and that's, dude. I was talking about where I think gaming is right now today on stream, and the thesis of it was, I don't even know if gaming's bad at this point. I know it mainly that I'm the problem, because I'm out here saying gaming's not fun anymore, but the only games I'll play are hyper competitive, short burst games, and I'm getting tired of them. And I'm like, I'm literally the problem, but I don't know how to fix it. So it's literally just like TikTok, dude. It's just,
it'll be interesting to see what the future holds for sure. Do we have any closing thoughts? Anyone? Because it's over time. Trauma's over here absolutely giving me the death stare. So
I want to drink here. I have one, but it's because we have to do it. We didn't mention glitch, did we?
That's what I was saying at the start. That's what I was trying to say.
Oh, you tried, but it failed?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, guys, any audio listeners, we're actually sponsored by Glitch, and we're no longer 20% off. We're actually 25% off, guys. And if you do pick up anything, guys, use code BLACKFLAME, all caps, all one word. I highly recommend Pink Lemonade. That's my go-to favorite. I ordered 2 tubs myself, one for a buddy at work, one for me. And I also got the beginner pack, whatever it's called, for another buddy at work. So I spent a ton of money already because I do believe in the product. I highly recommend you guys get it too. Use code BLACKFLAME for 25% off your purchases. All proceeds go to us, content creators, and it helps us out a lot. So thank you very much.
that's glitch with a Y. Glitch with a Y.
Glitch with a Y. I made that mistake.
I actually have the commands in mind. It's either one. So someone does glitch, it still pops up everything because I knew it was going to happen from day one.
I did that too.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for having me on, guys.
Oh,
I appreciate it.
is he
I'm
live?
happy to be a new member here. This is rad.
Yeah, congrats,
JJ?
man. It's been good having you, JJ.
Yeah, it was awesome to have you for sure. I can't wait till
It's
next
good
week.
to talk over Upton a bunch. So
I'm not gonna lie, I was not in the headspace this because
Yeah, we figured you got another tournament, so we got you.
Yeah.
the way it happened. When you said we were live, I didn't realize your cam wouldn't be on this screen. It was actually be on the stream thing.
Yeah, Trauma
So
has the issue too because I said the same
live.
thing.
You just set up the camera, so I'm like, okay, I'm chilling, and you guys are talking. I'm like, oh no, I'm in the finals with 4 minutes left, and that time felt so long.
I think me and JJ only mentioned it about 4 times once, so it's all right.
Apparently, though, we're rating our boy Kembo.
Hey, let's go.
Yeah.
I know him.
Yeah, shout out to Kembo.
Kembo is absolutely amazing, and I can't wait.
Legend.
Love that guy. So it was awesome seeing
see you
everybody
guys.
again, though.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I
Thank
won't
you,
be on my
man.
casting couch again next week. I'm sad.
Oh, you're looking good today, man.
I wish I was there with
Thank
you.
I
Fresh
wish
cut.
you guys were too, dude. You guys are missing out. Boat tomorrow.
Hell yeah.
Don't do that.
On my way, bro.
Yeah.
The raid's about to run out.
All right,
See you
boys.
guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Later.